OKOP.
You're a pedo! Get out of the park right now or I am calling the cops! This story happened a few days ago, only thought of posting it today. Lately, I had some stress due to school, as this year they gave us a new curriculum that our school system is not designed for, so I decided to go for a walk in the park before it's too cold. A good idea, right? You know, get a little brisk walk in the park. For context, during the event of the story, I was walking on pavement and there were some children playing in front of me a bit to the right. Also, please note that I am underage myself, lol. Anyways, I was walking and I saw the children in front of me. One of them looked at me, so I smiled to him, which is a pretty natural reaction,
Right, yeah,
I would
that's
say.
what you do. You're being a nice guy and human. You're like, hey, I used to be small. I used to be a wee little lad. Berries and cream, berries and cream.
What's that from?
Berries and cream.
Berries and cream?
Oh, bro. John's out of the loop.
I don't know what berries and cream.
YouTube fam, tell John what
Let me
berries
know in
and
the
cream is.
comments. Just link me up. Educate me. After a little bit, a woman who looks between the ages of 25 to 30 storms at me. Why the F are you smiling at my kids, you GD pedo? Excuse me? I just smiled at your kid. Leave the park right now.
Bro, he just smiled and
He
just
just
kicking him out of the park.
Smiled at a
What?
kid and she's accusing him of pedophilia. Like,
oh my God. That's a jump, man. That's a jump.
it really is a leap. Me, no. Leave effing right now or I'm calling the frickin' cops.
What are the cops going to do?
Seriously, just like, you're under arrest for smiling
Yeah,
at a
how dare
child.
you.
Get on the ground. Spread your cheeks. No, that's not going to happen, Karen. Me. Call them. Call the police. Karen calls the cops, so I sit on a nearby bench until they arrive. I texted my parents and told them what happened. They asked if I needed to come, and I said, no, not really. Cops arrive 5 minutes later. What seems to be the issue here, ma'am? Karen.
I like how he's a little has a little southern
little
twang.
southern twang
What
going on, you know
seems
what I
to be
mean?
the issue
What seems to be
here?
the issue here, ma'am? There's a snake in my boot, and I'm going to fix your issue. Karen, this pedo here assaulted my poor child.
Wait, assaulted?
Assaulted.
Bro.
With smiles.
With smiles,
He's assaulting with smiles. A nice woman walks towards the officer. Officer, I've been sitting nearby, and she is lying. This kid didn't even get close to her children. Cop number 1. Are there any security cameras around? And just as a note, OP says, I don't know about the US or Europe, but where I'm from, they have lots of security cameras because fights are common. So
Okay.
I guess they're recording everything. Cop number 2 points at a nearby pole. There's one right there. I see it. Cop number 1. Alrighty, okie dokie then. I'm gonna go check those recordings. Cop number 2, stay with them and no one move a foot from here. Karen, surprisingly, is looking smug for one reason or another. Cop number 1 comes back. Ma'am, this kid did not assault your children. However, you will be charged for, and just lists a bunch of different charges, including
Damn.
a false report to the police and misuse of emergency number. Karen, before they can even react, comes over and slaps me across the face.
What? That's actual assault right there.
The cops immediately react by restraining her. Cop number 2 handcuffed Karen. Cop number 1, are you okay there, sir? Me. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks. Cop number 1, sir, if you don't mind, I will need your ID as I need to put all of this in a police report here. Me. Oh, I don't have it actually. Cop number 1, sir, then I will have to fine you. Me. It's because I'm still underage. Cop number 1. Okay. The cops arrest Karen for multiple charges. I don't know the exact details. I thank the old woman who tried to help me, though sadly, they didn't listen to her. She told me that this Karen is here every single week, and she comes here to watch her and laugh a bit.
Really? So this is a regular occurrence?
The rest isn't really important to the story, and this is already really long. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Damn, dude. Like, why be so smug in your lie? That's what I don't get. Like, you know that they're looking at the security footage, yet you're not backtracking at all.
Maybe like, okay, so we already know that this Karen is delusional because she thought a smile was
Right.
an assault, right? We already know she's delusional. Perhaps she, in her delusion, so thinks she's in the right that she truly believes that they're going to come back and say like, sorry, man, we're going to arrest this boy for, smiling assault immediately. You know what I mean?
Like what? I mean, I could see that. I could see that she's just so delusional that she is borderline schizophrenic and comes up with these wild conclusions from nothing. But I think it's probably just doubling down on just lies.
Yeah. What else can you do at that point?
Yeah.
You know?
I used to date a girl that was a compulsive liar, and you would catch her in the smallest lie.
Yeah.
And you would have proof that she was lying, and she would double down. She would not give in no matter what. And she would create other lies to support the initial lie. And like,
Right. A whole web.
I'd broken up with her because of this situation.
Right.
And then a few years later, we had started seeing each other again. And
It's always bad.
yeah, not good to see your ex that you broke up for a good reason, right?
Oh, God.
And I had recommended she get this dress from Los Angeles Apparel. It was like a little skirt. She told me that she bought it. I don't really care.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't care
It's like,
either way.
hey,
but
this is a cool thing.
Yeah, it's just a cool
Whatever.
thing. She told me she had bought it. And I'm like, oh, like when is it coming? And then she's like, it's coming like the 13th or something, or it's coming tomorrow. And then I asked her tomorrow. I was like, oh, like where is it? It's like, oh, it's coming next week. They're like, and it was literally a non-issue.
Yeah.
And then and I'm like, oh, like why did the date change? She's like, oh, there was a problem with the website and there was hackers and I'm like, wait.
There's hackers.
Hackers?
There's hackers.
I was so ridiculously confused about why, like, what were these like monumentous? And eventually, I'm like, do you even buy it? And she starts crying, and she's like, no, I didn't buy it. And I'm like, bro, why are you making up all these lies? And it was the dumbest, smallest thing. But sometimes, like, if you're a compulsive liar, you just can't help yourself.
Yeah.
And I think this Karen was a compulsive liar.
Wow. That's a great story.
Dude, true story.
Wow.
Like, dude, she went off the walls. Don't date compulsive liars. It's a bad
Lesson today: don't date compulsive liars. Don't smile at Karen's children.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Big rule.
Wow. Well, there you have it, everyone. I think that's another successful episode.
There we
of
go.
OKOP. And if you haven't already, which you should have by now, smash that subscribe button on YouTube.
Smash it, baby.
We all know, Sam, we all know that the YouTube fam, that's the
YouTube
real fam.
That's the real fam.
That's the real
if
fam,
you're
like
here,
TikTok.
We want you here.
We want
And-
you. We
and
want you. We love
and
you.
we're glad you are here. And
Yes.
we want to bring you in closer every
That's
day,
right.
every night.
So just
Sleep
do
with
it.
you all through the storm.
Yes. By the way, people who subscribe and comment, we do shout you out here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So
that is true.
Make it
That
happen.
is true.